Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. This week we're going to be learning how to make these adorable and practical and eco-friendly body scrub pad. These are great to give as gifts or to use yourself. So this pattern does have the strap at the back of the pad, and the pad of course with a beautiful puff design. And this is made with two yarns. It's made with cotton terry and worsted cotton yarn. Combinations of colors are pretty much endless. I just use what I have right now. So without any further ado, let's get started. So for this project, we're going to be needing a 4mm crochet hook, some cotton terry yarn. This is available in many colors. I believe this is color moss. And then some worsted cotton yarn. This is the Bernat Handicrafter, the extra big ball. So these two are going to be held together throughout the project. And you also need a darling needle to weave in the ends, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so I've got my two yarns and we're going to be ready to start. If you're comfortable doing a magic ring, then you definitely can start with that. If you're more of a beginner, that's all right. We're going to do the alternative. You're going to work a slip knot. However you like to do your slip knot, there's many ways. This is just how I do it. And then you're gonna chain 4. So yarn over and you're gonna pull through the loop. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're gonna join the last and the first stitch together. So insert your hook into the first loop, grab your yarn, pull it through, and then you're gonna pull it through the loop on your hook. And that creates your little ring. Work 10 single crochet into the ring. So put your hook through the hole in the middle of your ring, grab your yarn, pull it through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. You're going to repeat that for a total of 10 single crochet. For your last single crochet, you really need to, pull it in to have some space. This is my last one, and we're going to finish off with a slip stitch on top of the first single crochet we made. There you go, and that completes round 1. Okay, for round 2, we're going to start with a chain 2, and then we're going to be working puff stitches. It's really half double crochet 3 times, and then we complete it, but I will show you exactly what we're going to do. So yarn over, we're going to insert our hook into the first stitch. We're going to grab the yarn and pull it through, and we're going to pull a little bit, so your tension should be a little bit looser, and you're going to pull to the height of your chain 2. So it gives a nice big loop. So right now you should have 3 loops on your hook. And we're going to repeat that one last time for this stitch. Yarn over, grab your yarn, pull it through, hold it up. Now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over one last time and pull through all. And then we're going to chain 2, and that's going to secure our puff stitch. So the first one was a bit different because we do have the chain 2, and that counts as one of the strands of the puff stitches, but the other ones are going to have 3 yarn overs. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so for the other puff stitches, they're going to be the same for the whole round. We're going to yarn over, insert our hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn, pull it through to the same height as the other stitch here, yarn over again, insert our hook, grab the yarn, and pull it up high, same height as the other loop, and one last time, grab your yarn, yarn over, go through the loop, grab your yarn, pull it through. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on your hook. Yarn over one last time and pull through all. And then we're going to secure with a chain 2. So that is 1 puff stitch here and 1 here. So we're supposed to end up with 10 at the end of this round. For the end of the round, we're going to finish off with a slip stitch to the top of the first puff stitch. So right here, insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull it through and pull it through. And then we're done with round 2. If you wanted to make a pad remover for your makeup, for your face, this would be a great place to stop. It is quite smaller than the shower pad, so you can skip ahead if you want to do just for a makeup remover pad and go to the round of single crochet and then follow along for the strap instructions. Okay, so for round 3, we're actually going to start with a slip stitch to the first chain space right here. So put your hook through the chain space, grab your yarn and pull it through. And that's how we're going to start the round. So first we're going to chain 2 and we're going to work a repeat of 2 puff stitches and then 1 puff stitch, then 2 puff stitch, then 1 puff stitch in each of the previous puff stitches around. And between each of those, we're going to always do a chain 2. So that's basically round 3. Let me show you in real life what it looks like. Okay, so like the previous round, the first puff stitch is a bit different because we do count the first chain 2 as one of the strands. This one does already count as one, so we're going to work 2 more. I don't know if that's clear. I hope I am clear. Let's get started. So let's do 2 yarn overs. So yarn over, put your hook through the chain space, grab your yarn, pull up a tall loop. Let's do it again. Pull up a tall loop. So now you're supposed to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all. And then we're going to chain 2. So our first chain space puff stitches is going to be a 2-strand one. So let's work another 3-strand puff stitch. This is such a tongue twister. So yarn over. Put your hook through the same chain space, pull up a loop, repeat 2 more times. So now we are supposed to have, I believe, 7 loops on the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yarn over and pull through all. Then chain 2. So now we've worked our first 2 puff stitch into 1 chain space. So the next one is going to be a single 3 strands puff stitch. Yarn over, put your hook through the chain space, pull up a tall loop, repeat 2 more times. Yarn over, pull through all. Then chain 2. So this is going to be our repeat. 2 puff stitch, 1 puff stitch, 2 puff stitch, 1 puff stitch, all around. I will see you back when that is completed. So to finish off round 3, we're going to work a slip stitch to the top of the beginning chain. So just insert your hook and then pull through both of the loops, and that concludes round 3. For round 4, we're simply going to work a single crochet all around to even out the circle. So just chain 1. Work a single crochet on top of the first puff stitch, and then in the chain 2 spaces you're going to work 2 single crochets in there. So 1 and 2, and then 1 on top of the next puff stitch, and then 2 single crochets after. You should end up with 40 stitches at the end of round 4. Okay, to finish off round 4, you're simply going to do a slip stitch to close it off. For round 5, we're going to start working on our strap. So you're going to chain 1, and then we're going to work back loop only for the next 4 stitches, and we're going to do single crochets. So back loop only, it's going to be more visible here. We're going to work only taking this loop with our hook. So insert back loop only, pull up your loop, and complete your regular single crochet. We're going to work like that for 4 stitches. So this is my first one, 2, 3, and 4. Then you're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. Now for row 6 until row 15, we're going to work rows of half double crochet, and then at the end of each row, we're going to chain 1 and turn. So you're simply repeating this for 9 rows. So for a half double crochet, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook into the very first stitch, not the chain 1 that we did previously. And then you're going to pull up your loop and yarn over and pull through all of them. So yarn over, insert your hook through the stitch, grab your yarn over and pull through the 3 loops on your hook. 3 and 4. And then you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and repeat this for a total of 9 rows. Okay, so now that I've completed the stripe, we're going to place it. This is the right side. You're going to take your strap, lay it flat across. It should naturally be to the right place on the other side. So we're going to work single crochets to attach these 2 sides together. But first we're going to work a slip stitch to the corresponding stitch. So simply work a slip stitch like that. Turn your work, insert your hook into the next stitch on the pad, and then through the first stitch on the strap. Grab your yarn and pull through all, and then complete your single crochet. And you're going to repeat that for the next 4 stitches. Chain 1 and fasten off. Okay, so I just finished weaving my ends. Now you can turn your scrubbing pad inside out, and you're ready for a nice shower and a nice exfoliation. This is again, great gift, handmade. It takes around 30 minutes if you know what you're doing, maybe a little more if you're a beginner, but this is a great project to learn the puff stitch and to complete a project. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I make videos every week. Thank you for watching and have a nice one.